Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're staying safe and well. I have an unboxing to do. So let me show you what it is. It's the Multiplex Twinstar, but this is the Twinstar 2. Little story behind this one. What happened was, checking my stock of aircraft, I came across my Multiplex Twinstar. I actually put it on eBay. I sold it within 2 days for the price I wanted. And using that money, I purchased this. So let's see what's inside the box.
Do you see that? There's twins!
There it is. It's a Horizon Hobby Twin Otter, 1.2 metre. It's not a beginner's plane, it's an intermediate to expert pilots. Having said that, it does come with AS3X and it says optional safe. I don't know what that means. And apparently it comes with LED landing lights, flaps and optional use floats. Another set of floats. So let's see what's inside this box. There it is. This is the bind and fly version. You get the motor, the ESC, servos, and the receiver. Comes packed pretty well. Okay, here's our wing. Well, it's quite a heavy wing. Very narrow wing as well. I don't know why. I was expecting something a bit wider. That's terrible. So here's the wing. It's quite narrow. Well, the cord is quite small. It's not brilliantly moulded either, actually. I mean, it looks okay. But where the paint is, this is paint here. Definitely got gatoring. But it's okay. I mean, I like the idea they've put some sort of plastic over all the wiring, keep it all nice and neat. Saves me doing a job. All the wires here for your servos, because you've got flaps, ailerons, and of course the speed controller. Now this goes into an EC3. So I've actually got an EC3 to XT60 converter. Yeah, it's not too bad. Great big gaping holes there for the air. Once it got to let it out the back. Not too bad, I suppose. If you see here, there's a bit of a gap. But on the other one there isn't. It's minor little things, but nothing major. Some of this is coming away but it just gets stuck back down. So they've got quite hefty clevises, but they've got no fuel tubing to make sure they don't suddenly pop open. I do like that they've used all 4 holes in the horns and they're already all connected. So it's okay, it's good. LEDs at the end of each wingtip. Yeah, it feels alright. I don't want to pick holes in it. It is quite dense foam. The middle section's very FMS-ish. Obviously the release agent makes it feel like that. But where the paint is, the foam has definitely reacted with the paint. This black piece here is some sort of tape that's stuck on. It's got some nice big LEDs on both wings for landing lights. And it's got wing fences already in place. But it is quite a narrow cord. I hadn't realised. Not that that's a problem, of course. Oh, big bag full of things here. So what have I got here? I've got it in Spanish, German, and French, and Italian in that piece. You've got Italian in here. You've got French in here, you've got German in here, and you've got English in here. So what's the difference between that and this? This is an addendum to the manual. So it's got it in English on the front actually. So it's got a landing gear installation, horizontal tail installation, and it's also got wing installation as an addendum. Prop installation, transmitter setup for a DX6i, a bit about ESC arming, and float assembly. Wow. So here's the manual. We won't spend too much time on this. It's got the setups here depending what transmitter you have. It's got your battery installation. It's got a big picture there which is really nice where your centre of gravity is. And it's 45 to 50 back from the leading edge, and it's a dead straight leading edge, so you can't go wrong, he says. And the rest is all about safe AS3X and installing a transmitter. Surface movements, throws, low rates, high rate. Also flap travel, half flap, full flaps, 10 and 20 millimeters a piece. You have to switch between this and the addendum. There's a bind plug in there because it came with the receiver. So that's quite good. So they've obviously corrected some errors. A couple of screws there. They're going to be for your spinner. Be interested to see if they're balanced. They look quite good, don't they? Zebra props. So you get two of those, and you get two tiny little prop spinners that you screw into the motor shaft. Now this has got lots of plastic bits, and it's very brittle plastic. You can feel it, you can hear it. That's a noise of plastic that is really brittle and will just crack and shatter when it gets hit. Although having said that, these blue fairings for the undercarriage do seem fairly flexible. And in fact the wing struts, which are these things here, look like wheel spanners, tyre spanners. They've got quite a bit of give in them. Yeah, so there's big wing bolt, screw-in wing bolt, black plastic. Yeah, I think all of this is the metal for the floats. So we'll just be putting that away. Yeah, then we've got our undercarriage, fairly nice sized wheels. It's perfectly fine on the grass. Nice, just a plain bent wire undercarriage, but it should be good. And the nose wheel. Yeah, okay, that's good. Take a look at the horizontal stabiliser and elevator. There it is. I do like the corrugation that they stamped into it here. Plastic sheeting there. Holes for 4 screws. It looks like it's a laminated foam hinge, as in fact are the ailerons and the flaps. They're all foam, but it looks pretty damn good. Yeah. This is nice sprayed on blue. This is paint. Now it doesn't seem to have reacted as much as it did on the black. This is tape on the front leading edge. I do like these bits when they go to the trouble of doing something like that. Nice moulded plastic pieces here. 4 screws in there, that's quite nice. Carbon rod going right the way through. It's a bit flexible here because the carbon rod stops, but that's where you get another wing fence for here and here. I don't know if they're called wing fences back here, but it is a like a wing fence. Yeah, that's nice, very nice. Let's go back to this wing. I can't tell if it's got spars in it. No, I don't know, I can't tell you. But it's fairly stiff. If it doesn't have spars, it's on steroids probably. Right. Oh no. I'm being a bit picky here. Lovely colour scheme. But this is lovely and smooth. Lovely and smooth. This is gated. Not horrendously, but my God. If you can pick that up, yeah, you can, look. It's not particularly pretty. This, on the other hand, here is nice. Okay, anyway, it doesn't prevent it from flying, does it? So you've got blue paint on the underside, the white foam on the fuselage. It's quite a nice size actually. It's almost twin star size as well. And what have we got in here? You've got your AR636B. And you've got everything labelled that you plug into it. You've got your rudder servo on the right side. And I guess it's your... well, it's got to be your elevator on the left. Okay, tongue and groove hatch. It's not very good, is it? Try that again. Magnets come out, look at that. The quality is not brilliant on this, it's almost Dynam-like. There's a magnet. That should be in there, not in my hand. So when you've got your wings on, of course, and you need to bind, they've got a extended bind lead there. There's not much Velcro on the strap, but it should work. Yeah, that should work. There's a little bit of a gap in here where you can put your battery if you need to push it forward, and there's a gap at the back here if you need to push it back to get the centre of gravity correct. The windows are stickers. There's any other colour on the fuselage that isn't this blue. Yeah, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just could have been better. I'll give you a C. C+, could have done better. We shall see. Oh yeah, this is the nose wheel. So you push the nose wheel up in there, tighten it up with a grommet. And this is a link that goes down to a push rod for your float rudder. So there's no servo in the floats that feeds into the fuselage. You just have this linkage, a mechanical link. Again, you see, it's... here's your board. This is the board that you screw into, hold the wing. It's got 2 peg holes in here. You push the wing in, lie it flat, and then screw it down. Look at this. Whole piece of foam missing from that board. Now, it's not going to make any difference, and in fact I'll probably epoxy that, but I shouldn't have to, not for the price you pay. Even the nose wheel guide for the push rod isn't glued in. It's just sitting in a groove on the phone. So I think I'll have to glue that in. You see that won't go in again now. Huh. Okay. Well, that's interesting here. All plastic piece here, that's where you push from this side, unlike the manual that said you push it in from this side. And then, yeah, you've got 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, where you do your screws. But rudder looks good. It's got an LED up here. Could do maybe with one here and one under here, so I might fit those myself. It's not big, so it can just be chucked in the back of the car. That's nice. It uses 2200 3S. One is green. Look at that. And it unscrews the wrong way because it rotates inwards. And one is red. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing really. This is fine. Yeah, I'm just being really picky. There's a few little things I don't like about it. So we've got floats. I won't be using floats unless we have snow. And it looks as though I can take the rudder of the floats off. It's only got one water rudder, which is this. Obviously this is the outside of the float. Here's your connections. The floats are moulded fine. In fact, they've got better moulding than the actual main plane and the wing. It's probably the paint reacted, the black paint's reacted with the foam, and it's just bubbled it a tiny amount. Yeah. So you've got 2 of those, of course, I won't be using them. And you've got this big long push rod. Let's get it out for you. And that basically goes from the nose wheel. You take the wheel off and you clip that on, and then somehow it feeds through the float supports to the rudder at the back and connects up. Here's the other float. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. So anyway, that's it. If you do get one for the money, don't expect brilliant quality, because it isn't. Having said that, they're not things that can't easily be corrected. But you pay your money, you shouldn't have to correct them. Anyway, I paid my money, I got what I wanted. Well, there it is. The Twin Otter 1.2 metre by Horizon Hobby. Not the best thing they've done. So thanks for watching, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on another video. Cheers.